Welcome back to another episode of the Buffalo Sports Basement. We got a lot of new and exciting things on the docket for this episode. So buckle up, Buffalo sports fans, because here we go. Well, it was another tough loss for our Buffalo Bills. They lost last second on a walk-off field goal from Kaimi Fairbairn, 23-20. Heartbreaking, but it's not a bye week. The season's not over. Got to look ahead to the next game here. Speaking of looking ahead,
let's dive into the good, the bad, and the promising. The good.
Josh Allen's okay.
Josh Allen seems to be okay. He did come back. After Trubisky came in for one play, and Josh came in right after. Apparently no concussion. We're praying that he plays Monday night. And James Cook, man, he's still cooking.
James Cook is still cooking.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he got another score, and he looked really solid. I believe he carried the ball 20 times for over 80 yards. Williams Steele's number a little bit, but for just,
I think a lot of that is desperation ball in the second half when we're trying to come back. If we play better in the first half and we get out to a lead, I think you see some more running from James Cook.
I think so too, 100%.
Now, the bad. Not everyone performed as well as James Cook. The offensive execution leaves something to be desired the past 2 weeks.
Definitely. The red zone, man. We forced 2 turnovers, an interception by Bernard, which was great. Love to see him back, not missing a step after being out for a few weeks. And they forced a fumble as well.
Yes, with Dorian Williams on recovery.
So, and we're forcing these turnovers and we're not executing. I think he got 3 points out of those 2 turnovers. You just put, even 10 points,
that can't be the case.
We win the game. So yeah, you got to start executing on turnovers, take advantage of the field position that's given to you. And
disappointing to see the defense stand tall when they needed to, and the offense not answer the call themselves. That was a tough moment for sure. Definitely want to see that change.
Yeah, that leads us into the promising.
Tyler Bass is showing some consistency. Some of those are gimme field goals, but it's good to see him, I think, really hitting his marks, one after the other and showing some consistency. Because as this game showed us, when it comes down to these close games and teams that are competitive, you want a kicker you can really count on. So it's good to see Bass playing well.
No, I agree 100%, man. It's nice that he's, you can't miss the 30, 40, 45s of an NFL kicker unless there's there could be, wind and things like that, or, weather that, prevents them from, kicking, right down the uprights. But, you gotta be automatic on those, and, he showed that he can be consistent. I'm just hoping, when it comes down, in the future, that he can hit a 50-plus yarder for us, so. But yeah, I'm happy to see Bass, kicking those and making he should make those type of games, so.
Let's watch moving forward, but happy with what we've seen so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking of happy with what we've seen so far, it's time for Zeppelin's Cat of the Week.
Zeppelin.
Now it's time for the best part of the show, my Cat of the Week. Sam Mountain gets that one again for the second straight week, with 8 punts, an average of 50.1 yards per punt, and actually had a long one of 63 yards. Wow, what a great player, Doe Bills.
Great call, Zepp. You played a great game. With Saber season upon us, we thought it would be time to get Steve another hat, so we went on down to the Saber store. Check it out.
Yeah, we're in downtown Buffalo, canal side, beautiful views. I'm heading to the Saber store because, just like last time, I need a new hat, so come on. Pretty hyped up for the Saber season. I think we got all the right pieces to do well, and get myself a new hat. Made it in Jersey too. This one, it looks game worn, but it's definitely worn. But the old Hashik, best goalie that ever played the game for the Sabres. Period. season. Not many people here, which is great. Yeah, I'm looking at a new hat. I think I'm gonna go the old black and red. Yeah, the Bandits actually won back-to-back championships for the NLL. They actually said that I look like Alex Tuck. I don't personally see it, but that's what they say. So,
$8 for this. You know I'm getting it.
yeah. That's right, baby. Yeah, I'm getting this in the hat.
Yeah?
Yep.
Nice. These Sabres are a playoff team this year. Mark my words. I love that Saber store. So many great choices. Well, we're going to stay on topic here, though. And we're going to do a Saber Moment with Stevie Baby.
Let's go! Yeah, the Sabres are back home. They started the season 0-2, unfortunately, against the New Jersey Devils. But they have their first home game. The home opener is this Thursday against the LA Kings. I'm real excited to see the boys at home. Unfortunately, we're not going to be with forward JJ Peterka, but hopefully they can. The next man can step up. It's a home game. It's hockey season. Lindy Ruff's back. I kind of want to go to the game.
Ruff's face behind the bench there again makes you feel like you're back home, and I'm so excited for the Sabres. I think that we're going to win that game. I think we'll come out skating hard, and we're going to put a show on for the fans. So I'm excited.
All right, that was the Saber Moment with Stevie Baby. Man, I sure do love those Buffalo Sabres. But now it's time for this week's Pick 'em or Kick 'em.
Ow.
All right, Pick 'em or Kick 'em. Every week we pick teams out of the hat. We either pick 'em or kick 'em. If we pick 'em, we think they're going to win. If we're kicking 'em, we think they're going to lose. So let's get it started. Stevie Baby, go ahead and pick first for us here.
Do I have to look?
Oh, no peeking.
All right. Ooh, I got the Ravens, and they're playing the Washington Commanders. Washington's playing really good, and so are the Ravens. They started off slow, but I think the surprise so far through the first handful of weeks of the NFL. I think that I'm gonna kick them. I'm gonna give the Commanders. I'm gonna go with the underdog here. I'm gonna go with the Commanders.
And the Commanders ride strong here.
Kicking it. I'm going Commanders.
I like it.
I think they pull off an upset. But the Ravens and Commanders, I'm gonna say it's gonna be more of a tighter score. I'm gonna say 27-21.
27-21. I like it.
Yeah.
You heard it from Steve first. The Washington Commanders win the battle for Delmarva. So.
Yep. I like
exciting.
it.
All right. Now time for me to pick.
No peeking. Oh. One at a time.
The Atlanta Falcons.
I believe the Falcons are actually playing the Panthers.
The Carolina Panthers. And as much as I hate to say this and disappoint my favorite little buddy Zeppelin, who is a big Panthers fan, I'm going to have to go with Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons on this one. I think Kirk Cousins is playing really good ball down there. They got some weapons on offense, a good enough defense.
Yeah.
And as much as I like Andy Dalton and the Carolina Panthers story, I just don't think they're good enough to do it. I think the Falcons come out on top 27-14. All right, and that was this week's Pick 'em or
Kick 'em.
All right, we're moving into the last segment of the day here, Stevie Baby.
Time to chalk it up.
Chalk it up. Now, today's chalkboard statement for me is it's still our division.
Bills are 3-2, heading into the Meadowlands against the 2-3 New York Jets, which they actually just fired their head coach. The Bills win this football game. You're 4-2. You're in sole possession of the AFC East in first place. You lose this game, you're 3-3. You're actually in second place against the Jets off a tiebreak because you're losing that head-to-head matchup. And it's crazy. You can really look at it like, hey, we're 4-2. We're looking good. We have a little bit of breathing room. We lose a game, we're 4-3 in 2 weeks. Or we lose a game and we're 3-4. So big game here. Go to New York and play football.
All right. I say the Bills go into the Meadowlands and put up a big game against New York. New York's a team in disarray. I think we handle them easy. I say we win 28-14.
I like that a lot. Double the score. I'm actually going to say the Bills actually really press the gas against the Jets defense this week. Who, I think the Bills score 41 points, and the Jets they only are able to get 17 against the Bills. 41-17. I think the Bills really play ball, and I think we force some turnovers too. I think Aaron Rodgers. I don't know, man. I was a fan of him in Green Bay a little bit, you know what I mean? And then, he was off for 6 years, and then he came back. He's supposed to be this, and he's got a decent arm, but I just don't see him moving out of the pocket. Maybe we'll get to our thing on pass rush is gonna destroy him. So yeah, Bills 41-17. Your prediction again?
28-14 Bills. Bold prediction from bold men. All right, that's it for this week's Buffalo Sports Basement.
Go Bills!
Go Bills! And go Sabres.
I would say when you go to Bills games, a little bit more tailgating and stuff like that. Sabres games, not so much, but there's a lot of great bars and restaurants in the vicinity. One of my favorites is the Labatt House right there, Labatt Blue. It's a Buffalo beer, and go there, grab some food, and check out the game. So yeah, we're all ready for Sabre season. I might get a jersey still. I don't know. Might see one later episode, but yeah, I got my hoodie because it's starting to feel like fall, and I got to go with the baseball hat because I already have a good winter hat. But the duck over here, he needed a winter hat. You can't beat $8, man. Nice and warm, good hat. It's awesome.
Go Sabres.
Let's go!